Hello! Welcome, beautiful people. It has been so long since I did a Monday stream because it's been tiring at work, but I've managed to get the energy to play today, which is great. Hello Raging, welcome in. We're finally, I feel like I've been meaning to for quite some time, we're going to play some Lies of P. So I'm very glad to dig into this. I'm booting up the game now. I played on controller, right? I feel like I must have. It's been so long, so I'll probably have to get used to playing again. But that's fine. We are inching closer every time we play, since like pretty much every time we play, I find a boss to defeat, so we're gonna go ahead and aim for that today. Hello, Noah. I didn't hear it. Did it go off? Trigger fire, please. Did you hear it go off? Where's Purse? She is, it's so hard to see her. She's in her bed under my dining table. So can you hear me? Okay. I just want to make sure. I cleaned my PC over the weekend. I had a good but super busy weekend, which included taking apart my PC and cleaning it. And the amount of cat hair I had in my PC was really embarrassing. But I unplugged and replugged everything in, and I realized that I should also probably make sure that everything is in working order. The first thing that I did when I booted my computer back up was I did double check to make sure that OBS was still registering, but like, you never know. I also did not hear the Mario sound. Let me see if I can play it again for you. Purse is underneath. Oh my god, don't tell me about my own bits. Power-ups, get out of my face. Where's Mario? Hello? Where's my thing? Sounds. Oh, here, connect to OBS. It says it's connected. Okay, let me try again. Excuse me? Refresh cache. Okay. Purse is underneath my dining table. It's really hard to see her. I'm gonna just play it. I got you. I'll play it directly from the browser. Underneath my dining table, I decided to move because Purse's bed used to be on the side over here, like right next to my bed. But I decided to move it because Purse really likes kind of like secluded areas. So I decided to move her bed that was here underneath my dining table because her other bed is underneath my bed because she likes to hide under there. So I figured I might as well support her decision. She can stay wherever she wants. So I put this like big bed that I have underneath the dining table, and that's like if she's not up in her tree or she's not sitting on her little wavy scratching pad that's on the other side of my computer, she's like always in that bed now. She's just like really cozy over there. I feel like it's a good temperature balance because it's like kind of near the AC, so there's like a bit of a draft if the AC isn't on. Or it's nice and cool if it is on. But she is warm because the bed is like really soft and like retains heat well. Or she's on the foot of my bed, but yeah. And right now she's underneath the dining table. But yeah, I finally got her treats in today, which I was very excited about because, okay. I hit continue and it worked. What was I saying? Oh, I got her treats today, so I was finally able to trim her nails, and it had been a minute since I did that, so I was very glad to. How's the game volume? Let me swap over. I need to, maybe I don't know if I'll do it today. I have to update because, so my my stream deck, I have little icons that tell me what each scene is. But because I rotate through so many PC games, I just haven't updated them in a minute. I still have Danganronpa on here. I have Final Fantasy XIV. I had Monster Hunter, and I overrode it to write Baldur's Gate. Final Fantasy XIV is the one that I use with Connor. But is it Danganronpa? It is. Okay. Let me take a second to just make a note. Because I've been playing Lies of P since at least February, which is kind of crazy to me. And I, need to get my life together and complete this game. I have a template. Okay, I'll just do that. Oh, there's a Steam Deck icon library? No, it's okay. Hold on. Now that I've discovered I can do this, I'm just resetting them so that they're just the plain blank ones. Danganronpa Good Times, I love those streams. We played through all of them. Did you enjoy them? Because, there we go. And now that one says RE5. This one, I don't even know. What scene would you give me? Hold on, let me see what this even, this puts me at. I played Frog Detective here. I had Disco Elysium here. I'm just gonna go back there. I need to get my life together. Okay, that's actually incorrect. I have been getting my life together, and that's why I haven't been streaming so much. Because I've been doing... There. Okay, I'll do that. Will that work? Okay. That's fine. That's better. I've been doing so much stuff IRL that I just, like, haven't had a lot of time to do stream stuff. It's stream stuff to take care of, which is crazy, but such is life. There's only 24 hours in a day, unfortunately. And working full-time during the week when I didn't before just means that that's how things go. I remember, okay, I know where we are now. This is where I had come from, I'm pretty sure. Because this used to be...
Oh no. Hey, so there's
yeah.
something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral.
Okay, so that's the direction we need to go.
Clean up your springs and let's go.
Because normally we would come through this door and go that way, but I think we had to take the side streets. Okay. But let me catch up on chat. I don't know the name of it, but the accessory hanging from your glasses is giving me Final Fantasy vibes. Thank you. These are glasses chains. I only had one previously. I have like a million on my Amazon wish list because I'm like a little accessory goblin. I went through a period of time where I stopped wearing accessories. But in high school, I'm regressing back into that phase, but I'm wearing all sorts of rings. They're a little less obnoxious than they were in high school, but I'm returning to my accessory phase. So yeah, and I love, but I'm also like in my, I'm trying to be in my cozy grandma era. Yeah, loopies, they're also known as loopies. I'm also trying to get into my grandma era because I've been doing a lot of crocheting. Here is part of a blanket. Do you guys want to see my blanket? Do you guys want to see things that I've been working on? I finished my sunflower blanket over the weekend, so I also felt very productive. Yes? Okay. That's all I need. Let me go grab it. But I've been doing so much crocheting. Let me go full screen because this thing's big. I don't actually post a lot on Don't Mind My Sweats. This huge blanket, I crocheted all of this. So it's like very big. I don't know if you can see how big it is, but if I lift it up, It's a big, cozy blanket. I saw it on the internet and was like, I want one. And then people were like, oh, I made it using this pattern. And I was like, I guess I'm learning how to crochet. So that's how I taught myself how to crochet. I feel like I need to turn the game volume up. Hold on. Because it looks like it is. Let me know if it's like too loud, but it seems like you can't hear too much. But yeah. But so crochet falls into a realm called like needle crafting because you use, make sure the loop is there. You use a needle. This is known as a crochet hook. I feel like that made it worse. There's a bunch of these. And then there's knitting needles, and there's also embroidery, which is like sewing needles. But I first taught myself how to sew like over 10 years ago. I used to do cross stitch back then too, but I've always been like, needle arts has always been like something that I really like and enjoy. And I taught myself how to knit last year. And so this year I taught myself how to crochet, and I like crocheting more than knitting, and I've just been doing it like crazy. But yeah, thanks, Raging. I appreciate it. Hi, Bennigan's, welcome. And also, thank you, Roll Casket. I hope you're having a great day, too. But yeah, so I'm wearing a bunch of accessories. I've been doing a lot of crocheting. I've been really getting into cooking and baking. We're gonna try to kill some enemies while I figure out how to play this game. Okay, and that's how I use an item. I feel like, and then this is how we parry. I don't know what's on the other side over there. I feel like this is where I had come from. But yeah, so a lot of my time off stream has honestly just been like a lot of cooking and cleaning. I recently was dealing with a light roach infestation in my dishwasher, which drove me insane. If you are unfamiliar, I have some personal trauma associated with house pests because of places where I used to live. So I was having like a small mental breakdown because of it. Okay, I'm not like fat rolling. But everything is clean. The exterminator came and everything, so we are good. We should be good. I don't think there's anything down here. So that's been great. But I have been neurotically cleaning as a part of it. Just compulsively cleaning a lot. So there is that. Oh, I think this just takes me upstairs. Oh, it just straight up doesn't work anymore, I guess. I wonder why are you here then if you don't even like work? This is so strange they would have this even open. But okay. But yeah, that, and then just kind of like cooking and meal prepping during the week. Just, you know, so I'd been laying low because I'd been frazzled because of work, and then this past week, since I got my kitchen back, the roaches are gone and dead. I've been doing a lot of cooking. Hi, Fu, welcome in. Recently what I've cooked is, there's this like baked fish recipe. I'm pretty sure it's like a Filipino dish. But my dad used to make it a lot, and then he shared the recipe with me and my sister. But basically, you just make some white rice on the side, and then, you just need about like a thumb's worth of ginger, so like this much, 1 to 2 Roma tomatoes, and about half of like a white or yellow onion. And then you just you like dice the onion, dice the tomato, and then cut the ginger into like matchsticks after peeling it, and then you just mix that with some olive oil and salt to make like a marinade. And then you lay the fish on like a baking sheet, and then you drizzle like lemon and I want to say lemon and soy sauce over it. I have it written down. Then you put the marinade on top of it, and then you cover it in foil, and you bake it in an oven at 350 degrees for like 25 minutes, and it like bakes and steams the fish. It's super duper good. I add a little bit more like soy sauce on it as well to season it, because it's very light on the seasoning. Like, it's really just a marinade that has it, so the soy sauce helps because soy sauce is salty. And I just have that with rice, and it's super good. It's like a really comforting meal. So I made that on Saturday, and then on Sunday I made, I think this was the way to the hotel. I could be wrong. It might be the other way. But on Sunday I made some spaghetti. Oh, I think I do have to go up. I used to always make my spaghetti with like ground beef, but I cut back on eating meat like a lot compared to the way that I used to, just because vegetables are so much cheaper and it's just like healthier to not eat meat all the time. But I say this, but I also struggle with like iron because I don't have enough of it in. I feel like there's got to be a boss right here. I feel like I'm gonna dive right into a boss. Hi Esto, hi Ace. But yeah, so this one I had chopped up some baby bella mushrooms. I just quartered them. And then I had some zucchini that I'd had for a while. So I also cut those into some decent like chunks as well. And then I had some old like marinara pasta sauce. So, oh, and then I also had like half of a red onion that I'd use. So I wanted to use up like a bunch of stuff that I had. So I just like fried the onions until they were like fragrant, and then I tossed in the mushrooms and the zucchini, and then I let that cook a bit. And then when they kind of look soft, I just used like jarred spaghetti sauce because I'd been using it for like other things, and again, I wanted to use it up. So I tossed that in. I had some red wine because I made some beef stew the previous week. So I had some leftover red wine in the fridge. Red wine is really good to use in like spaghetti, like red sauces, I read, because like something about like the alcohol interacts really well with the tomato sauce, like the acidity. The way that it is, it like helps like deepen like the flavors. So I've been experimenting with like doing more recipes that cook with alcohol, just because it adds more complexity to the dish, because cooking is like all chemistry, which has been really fascinating. So I did that. And I just kind of like simmered it all, let the alcohol burn off. I don't think I added anything else. But yeah, that was really good. I ate more leftovers of that before stream today. But that's really, really, really good. I normally would cut everything kind of smaller or thinner, but I really liked having it be like chunks. I love having like chunky spaghetti sauce. So good. But yeah. I appreciate you asking. This is like what I do in my spare time, is like I'm like cooking and doing these things. So thank you for asking me about it. You would hate the old place I used to live at? I've like literally, I mean, like the last place that I lived at before I moved here to Philly wasn't so terrible, but like the other places, was this the guy that I fought like before? This is for sure a boss, so we're gonna hang out here for a sec. But the last couple places that I lived pretty much every place I lived ever since I moved out of my mom's like 5-6 years ago has been really bad, except for the place that I last lived at in California. Wasn't a terrible location or like building. It was just that we had one really problematic roommate, which was the final straw for me. I was like, this is my third strike of having a bad roommate, and like it just complicates things, and everything is easier if it's just me and purse. So I say this, and I've lived on my own for 2.5 years. It's going to be 3 years as of next year. But my partner is also moving across the country out here, and then we'll be living together. But it'll be just us. So it'll be my first time living with one other person instead of like 4 or 5 other people. So I think it'll be a lot more manageable. I used to not, going to what you were saying, Noah, about tomatoes, I used to also not be a fan of tomatoes. But the moment in my life where that changed was that there was this guy that I dated in like early college whose family like had a garden. His mom was really passionate about gardening, which sparked my passion for gardening ages and ages ago. And I will never forget, she grew these cherry tomatoes that like were like orange and like yellow color. They were really nice. And the taste of like a freshly picked sun-warmed cherry tomato was so exquisite. It completely changed my entire outlook on tomatoes. I was like, the tomatoes at the store mostly suck. like the beefsteak tomatoes are not going to be like that yummy tomatoes that are in like hamburgers, stuff like that in those meals. I don't think that they're that good. But like sun-dried tomatoes, I think, are among like peak tomatoes, and I think homegrown tomatoes a lot of the time are like where the really good plain tomatoes are. Otherwise, it's like tomatoes otherwise are only good when they're used in other things instead of on their own. Like in a salsa, tomatoes great, but like I would never eat like a plain tomato unless it was like one of those really yummy cherry tomatoes. I don't think thank you, Mike, for subscribing also for 54 months. I appreciate it. I don't think even like the plain cherry tomatoes you get at the store are necessarily super great. I do think that they're good, but they're not at all near the level that cherry tomato was, that was like picked fresh from the garden. They're still pretty good, but like I had definitely gained this like newfound appreciation for them when I tasted how good that they could be. It's a dream of mine to own a space where I could have a garden. I have a bunch of plants on the side. Again, like, because of my living situation the last year where I kind of dealt with like having sort of like an unplanned, I should say, I had an unplanned roommate for about a year's worth of time, and there were certain things that I thought would be dispersed amongst the responsibilities of caring for the space, including my plants, and that was not the case. So something that I've been doing in the past couple of months as well is tending to my plants. I think I talked a little bit about it in the Discord, but like my there's a plant called snake plant, yeah, because that other one's a spider plant. A snake plant, also known as I think like a stepmother's tongue plant or something. Or a Sansevieria, if you guys are familiar. But like, for example, that plant, I split it up because it was a plant that I bought when I moved here to Philly like 2.5 years ago, and it has grown so much that I was able to split it up and make 4 plants out of it. A bunch of them needed pruning, a bunch of plants needed throwing out, and I'm trying to grow herbs, so just a whole bunch of plant maintenance going on too. It's just been so crazy over here. But yeah, been maintaining a whole bunch of that stuff. But I would really, really, really love to have like an actual garden at some point. And how are you doing, Esto? It's good to see you. How are you, Ace? How are you, Mike? You eat cherry tomatoes like it's candy. I mean, they are really good. I think they're also really good roasted. I do also think that they're really good like in a salad as well. Bennigan's, I talked about the whole thing. I don't know if you could catch it in the VOD. I'll give you like a summary of it because I did break down like the whole recipe, but it's basically a Filipino dish of like baked tilapia with onions, tomatoes, and ginger. And like soy sauce over like rice. It's super duper good. Yeah. Super yummy. I give like the instructions of like how to bake it. Or if you're like in the Discord, I can also post the recipe. It's super simple to make. I like it because I think that it's also like a really like cheap dish. I have this like big bag of tilapia that sits in my freezer, and anytime I want it, because tilapia defrosts so quickly. You're dieting, so food's very interesting to you. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like low. I mean, like the fish, it's like a thin like tilapia fillet. I'm not sure how much that is like calorie wise, and then you have like tomatoes, ginger, and an onion, olive oil, salt, and then you just like bake it for 25 minutes basically. Cherry tomatoes alone is like eating a gusher. Big fan of cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, like in the ranking of tomatoes, I think are like the superior tomato. They're the only tomato that's worth eating alone. But like the bigger ones most of the time are not that great. There is a YouTuber that I've been obsessed with for the past like week called Acre Homesteads. It's this lady named Becky who owns basically like a homestead. She just has this big house and a huge garden and like chickens, and she loves gardening and she loves cooking. And it was so interesting seeing all these different like tomatoes that she had grown and like talked about, because there's so much more, you know, like I feel like when we go to the store you see like one thing and you think that like, oh, like that's it, that's what that is. Like I never really thought much about tomatoes because I was like, tomatoes are okay in all the instances I've eaten them, sure, whatever. But aside from like beefsteak tomatoes or like tomatoes on the vine or like red cherry tomatoes, there's so many other types of tomatoes out there that have so many different flavors and tastes, and same with like cherry tomatoes especially. So I feel like most of the common tomatoes that we see aren't that great, and also like there's different ways to prepare tomatoes so they have different flavors. So Hello, Venora, welcome in. So many heirloom tomatoes I must try. Yeah. And the thing is that like, these are also things that you wouldn't find normally like in like a supermarket. I feel like they're definitely like, you go to a farmer's market and then you would have to pay a little bit more, but you get to taste so much more variety of like all these other, uh, like produce that you could have. So good. You want to try spaghetti made from them? I hear that that could be really good. I just finished watching, one of the videos from Acre Homesteads where they did their Thanksgiving feast, and they had made a pumpkin pie from scratch, and they said that the pumpkin pie that they made that year was the best they ever made, and it was probably because they combined like a couple different types of like squash, or like I think it was not just squash but like different types of pumpkins, because there's more than just like the orange pumpkin. They had like a couple other ones that like they baked and then like strained like the pulp of the pumpkins and then like mixed it and like all this stuff. And it's so fascinating to me because it's like, I'm a believer of like the imminent collapse. My personal opinion is that it's imminent of the food chain. So thankfully I'm someone who's always interested in like growing my own foods. But there is so much more to eat and enjoy outside of what is offered at a grocery store as well. But yeah, I think this is a boss, so I guess let's try fighting this boss. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Oh, I am not dodging in time. Oh! Ow. Okay, not good. I'm in a corner. Ah. I also did not sit, so I don't have as many heals as I could. I, like, accidentally healed when I was trying to figure out what all my buttons did. Oh, God. Your yearly tomato education? I just love plants, and I love food, and it kind of goes hand in hand. Every hero has to have a good sit? I know. My decay is no bueno. I don't think I have a thing. Does this fix it? I don't think it does. Does this? Nope, that's my heal that I just wasted. Maybe that did help me. My weapon, oh, because it's decay, my weapon degradation go crazy. I kind of remember how to play. There we go. I remember enough to defeat a boss. This is what I mean when I'm like, this game isn't that difficult because I'm super rusty. I've been live for 35 minutes. I spent a lot of it talking and we've already defeated a boss. I was down one vial. We are fine. Hello Lennox Coon, welcome in. On some goat shit, we love to see it. Thanks. I'm doing what I can. Now? So this is a hotel.
Back to the hotel and our friends.
Okay. So everything is all right, I guess. We have not been out here since the beginning of the game. Hello, Lord Asian M. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've just been... The reason for the tomato talk is just because we've been talking about food and talking about how some people don't like tomatoes, but cherry tomatoes are really, really good. And I was talking about how tomatoes are kind of misrepresented, especially at the grocery store. But I'm, in general, just like an avid lover of vegetables, so there are not very many vegetables I feel like I don't like. You like a nice grape tomato in your salad? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, they're pretty good in salads. I like them. I love them. I love them also on my pizza. My Blaze pizza order, or what is the other chain on the West Coast? The like make your own pizzas that they do, Mod Pizza and Blaze Pizza, where you just like choose, you customize the pizza. My favorite thing to do at those places is like load it up with like a gazillion vegetables. I'm like spinach, basil, chopped garlic, roasted red peppers, red onion, mushrooms. Sure, I'll take olives, cherry tomatoes. All right, that sounds great to me. Like, pile everything on there in addition to like pepperoni, Italian sausage, which is incidentally my favorite pizza topping. I'll take corn if they have corn. I also love that on pizza. And my absolute favorite thing is a balsamic like glaze or drizzle on top. Super duper good. Shout out to the Wawa chicken tender BLT salad. Oh, that sounds good too. Don't like tomatoes, but I'll still eat them if someone offered some. I think that they can be pretty good. I don't think like plain tomatoes are like that great if you just like eat them. I think like the most tomatoes you encounter like on the daily are like not very great or special tomatoes. I think like cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, those are really, really good. But even the store-bought ones, they're like okay. The ones in salad generally tend to be good, but I've said before, oh shit, this place got trashed! I do think that, like, the best tomatoes that I've had were cherry tomatoes that were homegrown. Oh no. What happened?
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you.
The stalkers!
The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto.
Oh
It
no.
was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this.
We're supposed to be friends!
Go to the second floor and
Oh,
make sure
no.
everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to.
Geppetto!
Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Oh, it's a good thing we were able to save Antonia. Let me repair this so that I can sit. There we go. And get my everything back to 100%. I can also level up here. What do I want to do? My motivity is so low. It helps my Legion arm, but it also just kind of helps my defenses. But giving myself more HP also just kind of helps my defenses. Okay, we're gonna do one in technique, and then we'll do... What is vigor? Oh, vigor gives me more stamina. That's fine. We'll do more in vitality, I guess. And technique. No, I feel okay about my amount of HP, especially on my vials. We'll do more attack. So we'll just kill things faster. Yes. Okay. I feel good about that. Alright. Have you made your own pizza before? I've not made, like, pizza dough from scratch. Jesus. Panini's not here. Our blacksmith chick is not here. This homie here. Damn. They really desecrated her portrait of her younger self. That's awful. What was I saying? Oh yeah, pizza. The closest I've gotten to it is that Trader Joe's has like a really good pizza dough that you can buy. It's like really cheap. It's so good. I love like you just get it. It's like in a plastic bag. They have like a plain one and they also have like a garlic one, I want to say. Super great. It's pretty cheap. I think it's only like a couple bucks, but it's awesome because it's like you buy like the tomato sauce and you just like roll it out on a baking sheet and then put tomato sauce on it and then put whatever cheeses you want and whatever toppings you want. And I've made a lot of pizzas that way. I love doing that. It's very fun. They really...
Who's there? I'll never open
Oh.
this door. You might as well give up. Oh,
She's fine.
It's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
Dang. For pizzas that are like most vegetables, maybe on a chicken and non-red sauce, I'll take spinach. That's fine. I know, for example, Argentum, his favorite way to do a pizza whenever we go to Blaze, like at work, he'll have just like cheese. I think he'll do just like a couple different cheeses and like not red. They don't have red. Well, they do, but he doesn't like that one. He likes the green bell pepper. And then they have like some like spicy hot chili, honey chili oil or something like that they put on top of it. That's also really good. I feel like it adds something else, but for the most part, that's what he has. Homegrown tastes better. Now you gotta beat their asses. That's the game. Homemade pizza sounds nice. Trader Joe's has good ones.
I'm sorry, child.
Everyone's here.
Daughter has been kidnapped.
Attacked Hotel Karat.
You're here. That's a relief.
Everyone's
trapped somewhere.
fine, except for
The
Geppetto.
worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be
Hi,
thanking you
Purse.
first.
You wanna say hi?
When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much.
Interesting. Hot honey, the best. The very first time I had hot honey was on a hot chicken sandwich. And that shit was like life changing. I was like, yo, this is so good. My first time having a hot chicken sandwich at all was like so good. And then having one at the local place that's like by my work, I got like a mild, so just a little bit spicy, but I also got hot honey on it. I was like, I understand why. If spicy always tasted this good, I understand. I couldn't probably handle any other spice, but having that little bit of kick really did add some dimension to the flavor, which I really appreciated. Hope Argent, Amy, and the little booger been well. Oh yeah, absolutely. Spent a little bit of time with them over the weekend going grocery shopping. Their child is super cute, very funny. She's definitely like learning how to communicate, which is very fun. It's always been interesting to me as like children grow up and learn to interact with the world around them a little bit more. So it's very crazy to me. She just recently turned 1, and it's just crazy to me. Because I remember a year ago, like, being so stressed about when Amy was in the hospital and being at work and, like, texting Argentum, like, wanting updates and stuff when she went in for her induction. And I don't want kids. I never want kids. I don't want... That ain't the life for me, but I very much support other people who choose to have children, and I'll gladly live my life as an auntie.
You are here.
Okay, so she said she only says those things.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir?
Pulcinella's just all about that. Hey, man.
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venigni is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not.
I'm gonna talk to Homie back
It was
here.
a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base.
Oh.
The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto.
We gotta save Geppetto, y'all. Anger. Oh boy. Did she say anything
Apparently, I
new?
must remain in this
Oh.
room. I hope Geppetto is safe.
That makes sense if the portrait is
Be
in her
careful out
room.
there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back.
Miss Purse. It is October, which is the time of year roughly when Argentum and my sister were beginning the planning of StephCon. So, who knows? I do have 8 quartz. I did want to use this. Pulse cell uses, because this adds an amulet slot, which I do want. Where was that one? It was over here. I can't do another one of that. Shame. Ability type? What are you doing? Quick wishstone use. What? Good old Steph one at a time, because they'll taste those ham and cheese pretzels. It's crazy. People charging upon attacks. Do I want these? Dodge and dash attacks. I don't think I did any of these. Reduce item prices. Consumable, throwing item, consumable possession limit. Let's look at attacks. How's Stell been? I appreciate you asking. She's been hanging in there. I'm really excited to be visiting her for the holiday season because she moved this year. So I haven't been to her new place yet. But she's been good. She's been doing a lot of traveling. Hopefully things are better for her at work. I don't think that they are, but she has been suffering similar things that me and Connor have been suffering with at work. The same that everyone else, you know, it's just the perpetual problem between everyone where it's like there's just that one person at your job that doesn't do much at all. We our like lingo for it in Discord being everyone's got a coworker bee is like so true. There's this other guy at her work who is in a managerial position similar to her. She works in like construction management. She's like a supervisor. She has another guy who is a supervisor, but he's so unhelpful. And the whole point of being in a managerial role is that you are helping direct other people. Like, people come to you with questions, you gotta have answers. That's how I see it. Like, that's what I look to a manager for, is that they know, they understand, like, what is going on, and they help manage me to do what I need to do. Like, if I have any questions, I should be able to turn to them, etc. And my sister's been dealing with this fucking idiot, like, doing his job for him, because when people go to him with questions, like, she showed me screenshots of a text conversation where, like, one of their on-site construction workers texted the supervisor is like, hey, we found this like box of like shattered mirrors on this floor. Like, what's going on with them? And this fucking dude, I don't know his name, Bob or whatever, was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, the most unhelpful fucking comments. Like, this dude literally asked, like, what do we do with him? And he just kind of has this, like, boring-ass comment about how much, like, shit sucks or whatever. And it's like, you're the fucking supervisor. Like, you're in a managerial position. Say something. So annoying. I would be so mad working under someone like that. I'd be even more pissed working alongside someone like that. So my sister's understandably very irritated. And the issue is that her job knows that she's very capable, so they just kind of ask more of her because they know that she can do it. And I'm like, you need to have like a promotion and a big ol' fat pay raise because of you're doing the job of 2 people. So sucks. Lowers weapon durability consumption. That is actually really good because we've been... Oh, increases weapon attack when pulse cells are discharged. That's also really great. We're gonna do this one. This is pretty fucking sick. And then I would love to lower weapon durability consumption as well. But this one's great because then this means if I am... Most of the time when I'm completely out of all my pulse cells and they are discharged, if I'm hitting even more, that helps me out. So we'll do that. And if I get one more, we'll see what I can do. Oh, hello! Hi, Day on TV. Oh, it's Hayden. That's what it is. Hello, Aiden. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Lies of P. Thank you for choosing my stream to hang out in. How are you? How was your stream? What were you playing? Hello, Otaku Man. Welcome in. I see your message, Ace, and I appreciate that so much. I feel the same about her. I wish that I could be around to, like, take care of her more, but I think that she's okay. It's also crazier because my younger sister, Andy, is, like, turning 12 next month, which is so crazy. So we've talked a little bit more, like, with her about, like, things that she's doing and stuff, which is just so nuts. They grow up so fast. I do recognize the name Not So Aiden. You changed it to Hayden TV. I do remember you. Stream was good? That's good. Are you playing the Silent Hill 2 remake? Did you ever play the original? I hope you don't mind. I have so many questions. I wanted to play that. I wanted to play and beat Hollow Body and then play that, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had so much time to stream, so I haven't been getting to things. And now Silent Hill 2 is out, and I'm like, oh man. But I've been wanting to pick it up. I tried to play the original, but it was a struggle to emulate it. Yeah, I understand that. Even where it was, like, available, because it was also on the PlayStation Network for people to play. I remember one of my old roommates was going through the whole series, and there was this whole disparity about, like, the frame rates. And it was really fucking up the game for him, because it's, like, the frame rate in the in-game menu versus the frame rate when you're just, like, in the world. There was a period of time after you exit the menu where the screen was black, but the world was active. So if you pause the middle of a fight to do something in your inventory, like heal, and you unpaused, you were effectively blinded from seeing what was going on, which is so frustrating for him. I think he still beat the game, but, like, it's been really hard. Like, getting, like, a good way to play the older games is pretty difficult. So, yeah. I got a good deal on an old iPhone. I was looking for something to replace my broken iPod Touch. Oh, wow. That's always nice to get good deals. Handling coworker bees, but speaking of managerial position, I'm gunning for that higher position, seeing that I've been lowballing my own capabilities for too long, and now you're stuck and tired. Yes, fight for more for yourself. I love that. I hope you get a higher position, Ace. You deserve a better job with better pay. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. But I'm glad to hear that the remake was like good. I know that people were kind of like unsure, but like I haven't seen like too much about it like on Twitter, so I don't know like people's responses of it. I don't think anyone in my Discord has gotten their hands on it yet. But I am very interested in hearing like people's responses. I feel like from what I've seen on Twitter, most people do seem to like it though, which I think is really good. I played Layers of Fear, which is by Team Bloober, one of their originals, and I wasn't really feeling it. But I was like, I don't know, I feel like in terms of technicality, they could do good. And one of the last trailers they dropped for Silent Hill 2, I feel like was actually like, I was like, it looks like they took a lot of like, excuse me, like player feedback into account and like adjusted a bunch of things, which I thought was a really positive sign. It is really highly reviewed. At first, a lot of people were skeptical, but it didn't look all that special, but they actually did really good. That's so awesome to hear. I love that so much. That's great. Thank you for letting me know. I'll probably like move that higher up on my list to go get it. And sure thing, Ace. I do think that I remember a post on Twitter where someone was like, now that we know that it could be done, what game should be next? But it was kind of like vague. I was like, sure, it could be done, but like, was it done super well? How much do people really like it? Is this just one person? But I mean, it's exciting especially if they do remake Silent Hill 1. Because James Sunderland, I feel like really overshadows a lot of the other Silent Hill protagonists, but Harry Mason was like the guy. He was the OG looking for his daughter. So I would really love to see a Silent Hill 1 remake. And I would, of course, really, really love a Silent Hill 3 remake, but I think if they're going to remake Silent Hill 3, they should remake Silent Hill 1. And if you've played 1 and 3, or just 3, and know the context of 1, it would make sense why. So it comes out tomorrow. Oh, but you got the early access. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Because like a bunch of people, but like a bunch of higher profile people that I saw like talked about the game and said that they loved it and said that they completed it, but like I didn't see as much talk, which was I was like, is it good? But that makes a lot of sense that it's like people who got early access are the ones who have been talking about it. I remember the live action movie being decent too. The live action Silent Hill's like not that bad. I remember watching it like a long time ago. I remember in like late middle school, early high school, I was like really getting into horror movies. And I remember watching the Silent Hill movie and being really impressed. I definitely liked it more than like the Resident Evil movies back then. If they could make more games with this quality, I'd be so down for it. I love that. That's awesome. I want to check it out. I love like a lot of the games that are inspired by it. Like I started Hollow Body, which is very inspired by like those old school like PS1 horror games. I only sat down and played it once, but I did love it a lot. And the area that I'm in makes me think of the apartments in Silent Hill 2. So I'd love to go back and play that. Signalis is a game that I will talk about forever and ever and ever. That game is absolutely fantastic, very much reminiscent of like Silent Hill, early Resident Evil. And then also the classic Resident Evil games actually are, I don't know if they're available now. Are they available now? Do you guys know? But I have never played the original Resident Evil 2 or 3. I've only played the remakes, and I only played the remastered Resident Evil 1. But I do hear that there's enough of a difference between the remakes and the originals of 2 and 3, especially 3, that I really want to check them out. I remember the second Silent Hill movie had Kit Harington. Did it really? He must have been young in that movie. Did I only watch one? Did they recently, in more recent years, make another? I'll have to check it out. All 3 of the OGs are on PC. Thank you, Plume. How different is the original Resident Evil versus like the remaster? Because you know that movie could have been a lot worse. We've seen how bad like video game adaptation movies could be. I feel like there's some older ones that are like gems that are really good. Like the Phoenix Wright live action is actually pretty good, in my opinion. Cool, I need to check that one out. I would recommend it. It's definitely, I mean, Signalis 2 is an indie game. Hollow Body is a single dev. I think Signalis was 2 people, but you know, these individual devs are really working their butt off. So butts off, but they definitely do make good games. I haven't gotten far enough in Hollow Body to give like a true assessment, but Signalis is definitely one of my like favorite games of all time. And speaking of horror movies, have any of you guys seen Green Room? I've like been thinking about that movie all day today because in the Discord we started doing our like movie nights for October, and we watched Green Room. And that was really good. It was kind of nuts. It was very nuts, I should say. It wasn't kind of nuts. It was a pretty like crazy movie, but I think that it was really well done. It was one of those things where it's like the cinematography and the tension was done really, really, really well. And I enjoyed it a lot. And just thinking about it all day. So it was good. It was crazy. Kit Harington was either 1 or 2 seasons of Game of Thrones when Silent Hill 2 was released. Okay. I feel like it's been ages since like the Silent Hill movies were around. But Game of Thrones also ended a long time ago. I always feel like it kind of ended recently, but it did end a long time ago, and it went on for a while. So, crazy. I believe it is based on a true story. Green Room? I would believe it, though, but I feel like that's part of what makes Green Room kind of scary, is because it's a scenario that isn't impossible. It's a scenario that's very plausible, and a scenario, especially given, like, today's political climate, is, like, very likely. And I feel like that's what's, like, terrifying about it, is that there are people like that. And I think that it's all like the societal commentary of the film I think is really interesting, and then also from like a filmmaking perspective, the way that like the tension, like the rise and fall, the emotions that the movie like really dictates to like you as the audience, I felt like it was very, very well done. Resident Evil 3 is missing a lot, and Nemesis isn't just for set pieces and actually hunts you through the town the whole time. That was one of the biggest critiques that I heard about the Resident Evil 3 remake, was that Nemesis was like blocked between areas, whereas in the actual original game he was way more terrifying because you could never get away from him. He was always hunting you. And I also heard they cut out the entire clock tower portion of the game, because in the remake you fight like by the clock tower, you see it, but you don't do anything near it. And I know a lot of people were really upset about that, and like a couple other things. Just like in general, I feel like they're very much like different enough games that they're worth playing. Which is very interesting to me, because there are games like Dead Space where it's like, I feel like the remake of Dead Space is close enough to the original Dead Space that like, if you play the original and chose not to play the remake, you're not really missing much. But if you love the game and find it enjoyable, it's worth playing. But they really didn't change like anything. I mean, they gave Isaac a voice, but I think they integrated it so well that it was like, it doesn't really like change the game too much. Whereas like games like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 are like completely different games, with like the original versus the remake. Oh, I can change my short hair stuff. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah. I miss playing more horror games in general too. I want to play more of them. I've just been so... I think I mentioned it before, but hopefully work will even out. It's very, I'm like jumping the gun. I'm getting ahead of myself, being like, yeah, we're now back up to having like all staff, because like we do have like basically full staff again. But one of them was on medical leave for like 5 months, and the other one is new, so she's still in training. So we aren't like fully operational. Everyone's gotta kind of figure out their routines, and like people are still learning things. So it is still kind of like tiring, because it's like my job is a little bit more demanding as we're kind of settling into our new pace. But you know, responsibilities are definitely being distributed evenly amongst individuals now, instead of, you know, me and Argenta and our manager working at like max capacity. But it is still very tiring, on top of, like I've been saying, just like getting my own life together and taking care of myself more outside of stream. It's just like a lot, but I will try to do my best to play what I can, because I want to play more horror games, and it sounds like I really need to check out Silent Hill 2 Remake. Dead Space hit PS Plus monthly games and I added it. Yes, it did. I saw that it did for October, and I was so stoked, Because Dead Space is also one of those games that's definitely for sure one of my absolute favorite games of all time. That, similar to like how like FromSoft games are like kind of comfort games to me, like Elden Ring is, Dead Space is for sure like a comfort game. I have the game like memorized. I know the game so well. It's like Ocarina of Time to me in a way. It's like the Ocarina of Time of like my like teenage years, where it's like I played Ocarina so much as a kid. Granted, I didn't like fully beat the game. We talked about this because I would stop at the Shadow Temple because I was afraid of redeads. But I played it over and over and over. I loved playing around in the world, etc. And Dead Space was like, I just loved going through like the levels in the game. Yo, where's the Hound? He is the only person who's not back here. Glad it's gonna do the original enough justice to be worth the trip. I absolutely think it is. I don't know if I would argue that it's even better. I think that it's like fairly even. There are some things that they did that differ from the original that I don't necessarily... Oh, he's not even gonna sell anything to me. Can Eugenie upgrade my stuff?
You are here. It's good. When you came in, Alidoro has... What if he disappeared while fighting
Oh,
those
Alidoro.
stalkers? Ugh. I just want safety. That's why I should make...
Okay.
You are here.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I have my Moonstone to upgrade it. I just need my Ergo. I need 2100 Ergo. Okay, we can do that. Cool. Alidoro, not the Hound. It was his name, but yeah, he was taken. But yeah. I have played Parasite Eve, actually, Foo, and I streamed it. That game was definitely like a little bit tricky, but I enjoyed it a lot. The combat system was very fascinating. It was really good. That game was definitely like, it falls in a category of games like similar to Chrono Trigger, where like the technology and like the thought and like the system, the gameplay system that they developed is so incredible, I feel, compared to like other games that were made like later in time. Like the complexity of them I think is really interesting. I really enjoyed Parasite Eve. I thought that was quite good. And I need 400. There we go.
You are here.
Either way, I love Dead Space. I think everyone should play Dead Space. Woohoo! Strongest normal weapon. It is now completely maxed out. Was there anything else that I had ever upgraded? I don't think so. But that's fine. Okay, wait. Important question. Where's the cat? Is the cat okay? Does the cat disappear? Did it run and hide? Have you and Connor played Dead Space 3 together? We have not. We have not played a lot of... We've played a couple games together. Which, the list is short. It would be the games that we promised that we would play together before we realized that we had feelings for each other, which were Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring, and we clocked over 100 hours in each of those games. Then I believe we moved on to Minecraft, and then after that we moved on to Stardew Valley. And then now we're working on Core Keeper and Grim Dawn, and we're playing Resident Evil 5. And I watched him play Signalis, but I don't want to subject him to Dead Space 3. Well, the last time that they were here, I asked if they would play Dead Space 1, and they got about halfway through the game. When I'm back visiting them for the holiday, I'm gonna bring my copy of Dead Space, and hopefully we will finish it. And then I will get them started on Dead Space 2, which will be really exciting because it's been a long time since I played Dead Space 2 that I hardly remember the game, so I'm very, very, very excited to rediscover the game while they are playing it. If playing Dead Space 3, be sure to get the DLC with it. Only way to see the actual ending to the game. Is it really? That's so crazy. I've just heard very bleh things about Dead Space 3. Isn't the girl's name Ellie? The way that Ellie changed from Dead Space 2 to 3 also was so, ugh. I have a lot of feelings about Dead Space 3, and I don't think that I would really want to play it. Yeah, I just did not really appreciate it. There's so many other games that I feel like I would rather play. There's this one game, wait, hold on, let me look it up. Have you guys heard, it is this like co-op climbing game? Let me look for it. Bread and Fred, which is really funny because Connor's username is Bread. It's a co-op challenge where you play as 2 penguins to reach the top of a snowy summit. And you just kind of have to time things. And you try to climb as high as you can. I don't know if it's like actually any good, but you move kind of similar to like Ice Climbers. But it's meant to be like a sort of like frustrating game. Where you work together to climb. I feel like it'd be a really fun challenge for us to play that game together. Play a certain scale. There we go. So we can progress in the game. But yeah, that's like a game that I would rather check out and play aside from Dead Space 3. But we are also really antsy to get to... Where am I going? Jeez. The Halo games. I think because we haven't played an FPS together since we were like messing around in Rainbow Six, so... But we are having a lot of fun with Resident Evil 5 also. Connor and I were actually just talking earlier because they are very busy this week because their band is performing their last show since they're moving over here next year. They're doing their last show this Saturday. Is this the ocean? This is crazy. Oh no, it's just a waterfall. Relic of Trismegistus? Was that the thingy? Relic of Trismegistus entrance. Oh, there's someone who wants to talk to us at the Baron's Swamp. Sure. Oh, it's the machine. But yeah, they will be busy, and so they were saying like we might have to push our regular stream time on Friday to be a little bit later. And I was like, we don't have to stream at all if you're busy, like this is taking up so much of your time. But they really wanted to play it because they enjoyed the game so much, so I'm anticipating that we'll be able to beat the game, and I'm not sure how long the DLC will last, but maybe it'll be just like one stream. Teach about anger.
Being angry for someone else's sake.
Stomp on my little feet.
I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much. Hello, my only friend.
I got nothing else. Excuse me. Alright. Doing the new location. I heard Dead Space 3 was not great in sales, which is why there's no 4th game. Thank you. I mean, I feel like I don't remember the ending of Dead Space 2, but I feel like I was under the impression that Dead Space could have ended at 2 and it would have been just fine. Just like one of those scenarios where it was like, you didn't have to poke and prod at it so much. There's a certain degradation if things go on for too long.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus?
Megistus?
You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all.
Is this supposed to be...
I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry.
Is this supposed to be akin to like being inside Monstro? I'm underground, but I see a butterfly. Have I gone mad or is it from another world? Interesting. I agree. Cough, cough, Simpsons. I never watched The Simpsons growing up. That was not in my repertoire of cartoons. I was definitely like way more of like a SpongeBob, Rugrats, Courage the Cowardly Dog. What else did I watch? Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, Wild Thornberries. So many items. I'll just say this with DS3 is only when it's with its gameplay. It's actually pretty neat where it went story-wise. Oh, really? Just sucks I won't get to see what happens next. I think I like watched someone play, like I watched like a YouTube Let's Play of Dead Space 3, but I don't remember anything about it. All them Nicktoons, yeah. I loved Cartoon Network, I love Nickelodeon. Was very big on them. Ow, mother. Should have noticed. And it only triggers once. Womp womp. I see them now. Have you seen Gravity Falls? It has a lot of mystery, supernatural cartoon for all ages. I have not. There was definitely a drop off where I stopped watching like cartoons because I was more invested in watching like anime, if at all. Because I still hardly even like watch anime even now. Me and Connor's anime watch list is like long. We're slowly working through Spy Family, and we've only watched like 2 episodes of Dungeon Meshi, but we're gonna watch more hopefully. And there's like a couple other ones that we wanted to watch, but at least all our favorites are like the same. But it's hard because it's like there's some that are like really good. Like he's never seen Gurren Lagann, and I'm like, that was so formative to me, I need you to watch it. But they've seen Mob Psycho, which is good because I'm like, I fucking love Mob Psycho, and I feel like not enough people watch it. Hi Cecilia! I hope you had a good nap. That was you in high school? Yeah. Like I only just recently watched Over the Garden Wall, and I love it so much. I think more people need to watch Over the Garden Wall. I can't believe it's 10 years old. That is so crazy to me. Hey, buddy. He is so strong. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't do that. Hiya. Still inspired by Gurren Lagann, such an uplifting anime. It really is. It was so inspiring. Don is like mob mixed with Chainsaw Man. I like Chainsaw Man, but I don't think it's as good as like a lot of other people say. Like Chainsaw Man is like one of those ones that I feel like people hate it because they don't understand it, but I feel like some people overemphasize it in some ways. Like I think it's like really deep and interesting, but I don't know. It could just be that it really clicks with some people. And it is not my place to judge if people feel that way.
Another fine day in the city of Kron.
Okay.
But I wonder, my friend, just where you've been?
I think I did thanks God, but I feel out of sorts. I have small food my neighbors cooked and I should eat. Eating is good.
Thinks this riddle might be quite a closer. It's all about seeing past the tip of your
First 2 episodes of Uzumaki are out. I heard they're not good though. I heard that the animation is like they used AI.
This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love
Okay, what's this riddle?
This blue flower has many ways to take root.
Oh, that's the special flower.
Only on man does
Right?
it ever bear fruit.
A bruise? Ergo? I don't remember. A bruise? No, it is ergo.
Very well, alright. Don't stand there. Frog has had no red. Alright, stop brooding, you baby. I know where to find one in the
Opera House?
now.
Okay. I was like, is it ergo? That makes sense for like the flowers, but I was like, maybe it is a bruise. Shouldn't have overthought. Is Dino finally working? That's crazy. I've not seen the new Ranma half or the old Ranma half. I've never watched Ranma. I haven't seen anything on Disney channels since Toon Disney and Jetix. Isn't Disney Channel like dead? I mean, like I watched it a lot in my childhood, like elementary school, and then in middle school I had started watching like anime only. So it took me until like maybe like 10 years ago to watch Avatar. You and Connor would make a great Asa and Denji. She's the MC of part 2. Yes, I've read a good chunk of part 2, but I fell off like earlier this year. I did want to cosplay as Asa. I really want to watch Look Back again. It really got me thinking about a lot of things. Did you ever read the manga? It was really good. Because I remember hearing that the creator of Chainsaw Man was working on a new like short little thing, and so I was really excited because I think his art style is like so interesting. So I had read it, and I remember thinking it was very provocative, like thought-provoking. It was good. There's CGI stuff, but it mixes with the hand-drawn stuff well. Only seen the first step, but haven't heard anything about AI being used. It's like AI, or they use like models. I heard the first step was pretty good, but the second episode is where the quality is like you can really tell, but I'm not sure. But I do trust your opinion on things, Plume, because one of my friends. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up on Twitter. One of my friends posted, being like, yo, what happened in episode 2 of Uzumaki? Did he post a screenshot? I don't think he did. Did he quote tweet? Oh, no, yeah. It was, he quote tweeted someone because someone said Uzumaki's a mess. It's not AI, it's CG models. They said it's really obvious when CG models are being traced. Bad drawings and line work. The lip sync talking animation stands out as robotic stiff. And yeah, my friend quote tweeted and said, what the hell happened? The first episode looks so good. So maybe they didn't actually watch it. I might have misunderstood, but it just seems like I don't know, but I know that a lot of people really like Junji Ito. I've read like a couple things by Junji Ito, but I haven't found it to be necessarily scary, so I didn't really check out too much of his stuff. But I know he's very revered as like a horror mangaka. You read through the manga right before watching the movie? And how do you feel, I mean, comparatively, because I know you enjoyed the movie, do you think the movie really elevated the manga and it's like worth seeing, especially if you enjoyed it? If the second sucks, I'll be seeing How Badly later tonight. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Because it was only one post, so it could just be like one person's being really biased. So I love to hear a mixture of opinions. Similar with Silent Hill 2, because apparently that is really good. I have not watched Ancient Magus Bride. Again, I'm not very much of a watcher. Ow, what the? I did read it, like 5 years ago. I read to like as far as, the manga was. Ow, oh god damn it, it's another stupid trap. I got myself a new water bottle. I got myself a smaller one. So I put the sticker that Crocan got for me on there, and I put a sticker from our wonderful friend Rita. This is Baldur's Gay. We talked Joker 2 Electric Boogaloo. I remember seeing the premise of it and being like, that's really weird, but if it's good, I would love that. It's not good, apparently. So sad. Knowing the events of the manga and seeing them animated, especially with its soundtrack, really elevated the movie for me emotionally. Dang. I should check it out. Oh. We can take on this guy. I'll get the item and fight him. The first one was done well enough, nothing stand out, but it was creepy enough to make me want to see episode 2. I'm so curious. Are there only 2 episodes out? No. Leave me alone. Ah, shit. Fuck balls. This is a boss fight. Ah! Fuck it. I guess we're doing it live. Ah! Only 2 episodes done weekly. Ah! Okay. We only have 4 heals, guys. Oh. My fucking clown ass. I'm just a little jester. Black rabbits. You've only seen 2 horror anime. Your favorite was one called Another. I feel like I've heard of that. Are these the same people I fought before?
Has come for you.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Ow. Whoa. Oh. Ow. Ow. Okay, guys. Whoa, why am I? What the fuck is happening? I'm sliding around the map and I don't understand why. I have no... Oh! I have no stamina. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die.
Big Brother's gonna compliment me. Big Brother.
Okay. Alright, let me see. As for the Silent Hill 2 remake, haven't played it, so I can't comment on it. Glad it's seemingly been done well, though I still can't say I like some of the new song arrangements I've heard, but I'm super picky about that stuff, and the OG music is kind of perfect if you ever heard it. I have. I'm familiar with the original game. gotta be able to handle the brutal ways that characters go through. It's violent. I am not as bothered as some people by certain types of violence, but it all depends on the type of violence. There are some types of violence that I do find distasteful. Pick it up once it drops in price. I feel that. I wonder if I could jump. Ow. Kind of burned on remakes after playing Resident Evil 4. Looking forward to Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is so good. I hope you enjoy it when you get to it.
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted.
Yeah, it is the rest of these darn kids. Oh, stop fucking puppet stringing me. Hello? Jesus Christ!
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking the quest.
I forget that you can backstab them. Okay. Chill!
Even if we're just based by time, you're
Holy shit. Heal, come on! God damn, heal! I can't fucking do shit! Heal! Oh my god. It's crazy the amount of times that I'm like mashing square and it's just not happening because other things are happening. So know if I should pick that up right as it drops, so since I'm able to play for a while since Metaphor is out this week. I expect a lot of people are just gonna disappear once Metaphor is out. Welcome back, Ace. Yeah, a 3-on-1 is very, not well balanced. I am strong, however. There's only so much that I can do. Especially if they're, like, stun locking me, so... That's one thing. That's what really fucked me over there, was that I was stun locked and taking tick damage, so it was like... I couldn't get out of the way. I thought I was gonna be able to heal, but then he puppet string grabbed me. Whew. I do take some damage. It's like the same fucking damage I would take if I were to take the other way, though. That's fine. Side note, on Ryukari 4, I need all the future mercenaries to be good as it hasn't been as fun since the OG.
Even if we're just bait to buy time, you're going down.
God damn it. Heal!
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Heal, heal, come on. Okay, come on, heal.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
He's recovering HP. I just need to land one hit on him, Jesus! There we go. Holy balls!
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
She's so annoying. Dodge to the side, come on.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Back up, back up, back up, back up. I need to just chill because I have no stamina, and that's probably why I'm struggling to do anything at all. There we go. Woo!
Those alchemists! Steady!
Oh my god, and there's an eldest? Oh my god. This is the worst! This is fucking crazy. Oh my god. This fucking dude sucks. I'm just getting fucking torn apart. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. I don't have any more heals. Dude, this fight is ridiculous. The way that it's like a reverse from initially fighting them, and that fight was tough as shit. Oh lord. Him coming in at the end was the fucking worst. What do I have equipment-wise? How does this do? Shock, break, and disruption. I'm not really worried about that stuff. That's decay and corruption. And overheat. They are people? What am I wearing? I just wish I could get that other equipment slot. Resistance to decay, which is something. Resistance to shock, which is something. Strike attacks, which I do feel like I get dealt to me a lot. What damage does that boss do? Let me see. A good build for that boss, just to make my life a little bit easier. Freaking crazy. That first boss was so easy, they made up for it at this one. Not this one. So lame. By the by, without going into spoilers, what did you actually think of Alan Wake 2? Like, I know you ended up liking it, but not much else. I think it's significantly better than the first Alan Wake. It was more so what I was expecting the first Alan Wake would be. I think that the gameplay is really good. I'm so feral for the DLC. I just think that it's like a very fun, unique game with the way that it does a lot of things, that I feel is very like typical of Remedy and Remedy's flavor, but I just like enjoy what they put out. And the music is very good too. Let me look at second fight. Okay. Smart. People are really complaining about this fight online. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people hate this fight, apparently. So I'm glad I looked it up. It didn't give me anything in terms of build, but that's okay. I guess I'll leave that. I don't care about sharp pipe. I don't have any heals. I didn't buy anymore. Can I use a grinder like forever? I've never even like looked. Hello, Dr. Will Hoskins. It's going well. Did I answer your question well enough, Plume? I'm trying to be like vague, so I don't know if I did an okay enough job talking about it. I'm sorry. Does his nose get longer? No. The nose only gets longer on a portrait. I just like putting it on because I'm a little jester. With my little gnome hat. I've never had Pinocchio look serious at all in this entire playthrough, so. It looks good. Thanks. He's just a goofy little guy. Goofy little clown guy. Diablo 4 DLC tomorrow. Niagara just running since I know next to nothing about the game since I got far from it due to spoilers. Yeah. I personally find it pretty dang good. I enjoy it a lot. Maybe if I just do this. Bye! Excuse me, bye! Oh yeah, that's good. Pinocchio here getting ready for Secret Santa. What if I do this? A specter? I've never done this. So we should try at least once just to see what it's like. Who do I... Is this just anyone? Is that it? Is that how it works? Interesting. Are you guys excited for Secret Santa this year? Okay, I guess nothing happens. Maybe they help me when I'm in the fight? Oh! 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 I do have a specter! Okay, okay, buddy. That helps me. Ow. Let me heal. Oh god. I've got her almost down. Oh god, that's not my specter. My specter is back here! Help me, friend! Oh my god. Can I dodge? Can I roll? Am I just stuck? Even with like full HP, that was fucking nuts. Where's the other guy? Where is the other guy? Oh, he's right here. Jesus Christ! My specter vanished? Oh god, oh god, oh jeez. There we go. Whew. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Go! Roll! Whew. Days off, what are those? Oh. Oh god. I'm really glad that these, oh shit, sandbags are here. Ow. Really saving my life. Oh boy. Ah! Oh my gosh. Stop chasing me! Why did I get that close like a dummy? I hate this attack. Thank goodness these garbage bags are in the way. Oh my god. Sir. Sir. Please. feel like I'm gonna heal just to be safe. Because then anytime I hit him, I can just rack up getting another heal. Please. This is the most stressful game of like musical chairs. Please leave me alone. Oh my god. Can you stop chasing me? Okay, there we go. Oh boy. If I just kept running, he'd just keep running after me. So... Ow. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Okay. He just doesn't quit. I'll feel better about going ham on him once I get another thing back. Oh. Ah! Okay. This thing is so necessary because I feel like that attack would really fuck me up. Oh god. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding! Ah! Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Oh, I got it back. That was close. Okay, 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 okay. Oh shit. Ah! Ah! Okay. Please, sir. I'm just a little boy. Oh. Ow! Fuck me! This is why we have a heal. He's really close, but I don't want to get too greedy because the shit like that would kill me so fast. There we go. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Holy moly. Alright. Cheese and crackers. Yeah. I honestly, the only help I could find was a guide, and I just followed the guide. Thank you, sandbags of trash. Thank you, trash bags. Your help was invaluable. We don't have to go anywhere. We do. We are being summoned back to Hotel Kratz to talk to, it looks like Vanini, and there is a box. Hi, Ryan! Still super jealous you got to meet Sven in Malaysia. I'm not playing as the Nutcracker, but I do kind of look like it, huh? I'm technically playing as Pinocchio, but I put him up in the outfit where he looks like a little clown boy because I think it's funny. Where's my girl? Is she like upstairs? To talk to you?
Ah, looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps. The king of puppets used.
Okay.
I still don't know. I must find a way. These records. The light shines brightest. I always
says.
welcome.
Oh, switch grindstone. That's all. Who? Oops. What does the item box mean?
At the house of Vanini.
Huh? Who, huh? Oh, a ring for advance 4. I don't know if I want to sell anything. Confusion.
No matter what fate serving, welcome.
Oh, there's a supply box.
I shall open it.
Cool. Alright, well, nice. I think that's what it was. What did it add? Oh! Hell yeah, I want to purchase some quartz. Do I want to purchase some quartz? Full moonstone of the covenant. How pretty. How many of these do I have? You won't tell me how many I have in my inventory? Oh, it's fuck it. It says it at the bottom. I'll buy 5 of these. Okay, cool. Just to make sure I have a good amount of things. Okay. Now, we're gonna go upstairs, because we have that quartz to upgrade our guy. Normally, because we've already beaten 2 bosses, normally I'd call it here, but I would like to play until 9 just to get a little bit more progress done. So we'll do this, and then we'll kind of poke forward to see what we can do. Because progress goes so fast in this game, I'd like, might as well. Maybe I'll just keep playing this game until I beat it. Okay, we can't do attack type or survival type, so should we do ability type? Charge attack. Weapon durability consumption for ambush attacks. People charging up on fatal attacks. Like, I don't do them too much. We'll do quick wishstone use. And now we got an amulet slot, which is dope as fuck. How many hours am I into this game? That is a great question. I am honestly not too sure. Will you tell me? I don't know if it will. Oh, it will. 27 hours. 27 and a half hours. So, like, it's crazy because I've been playing this game, like, since the beginning of the year. I've been playing this game for, like, a while. But, like, because my stream time is reduced significantly from, like, back when I used to, wait, what did I just get? Oh, because I can, and now I can have the amulet. And the wishstone. That's what I wanted to get. I wanted to buy wishstones. Because I used to stream, like, 5 days a week, 5 hours. But now, it's like, especially with my full-time job, it's been so much harder, and with so much going on in my life, I just have not been streaming as much as I used to. It makes me so sad. I used to blow through games so fast. I can't do that anymore. But I've been playing this game since the beginning of the year. And I only have 30 hours in it. That used to be just like 2 weeks of streaming. If that. Like, a little over a week.
Mr. You surprised me. Stalker, please.
I want some healing. That Spectre was quite useful, actually, for getting the heat off of me. I think we just use recovery. Restores HP. Increase max stamina, restore legion, fables, specter, 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 specter. It's all about specter. What is this one? I just like these. We'll buy 5. Well, I might as well get. What? There's no reason to not get as many as possible. Claudia, you still have the energy to stream from time to time, though? I try! I miss you guys! I love you guys so much! Like, I love streaming, I love playing video games and spending time with y'all, so as much as possible, I want to be able to do it. I always wish that I could do more, and I wish that I had more energy to do things. Like, I understand that there's only 24 hours in a day, and I understand that we all get the same 24 hours in a day, but it's like, the things that I love to do, my hobbies, and like the way that I want to live my life, it's just like 24 hours is not a lot of time. I don't like that I have to compromise like caring for myself, caring for my environment, and like all my hobbies, because like I love like crocheting, and it's just like I'm glad that at least at work I can like do 2 things at once. I can be getting like money because of work, and I can crochet things, which is really nice and great, and like I can socialize with you guys on Discord occasionally. Like, I'm glad that I can do those things at least, but it's like, I also wish that I could sew and create things. I wish that I could take commissions on again. I wish that I could have more time to spend with my cat. I wish, you know, there's so many people that I wish that I could reach out more and talk to. I wish I could edit YouTube videos. I wish I could stream more, but alas. Too much of life. Time goes to work. It sucks. Yeah, like legitimately. It really, really does. And it makes sense because like before my job used to just be content creating on the internet. And so like, sure, it would be like really stressful and detrimental to my health, and my mental health is doing a lot better now that I have the financial security and stability of like a full-time job, but I miss everyone so much. It's worth it to be happy because I would want the same for you guys. So I do want the same thing for myself, but I'll just do my best to be here as much as I can. I think the capitalist society should just be dismantled so that we can enjoy spending time together. Why work when we can hang out with friends?
Just don't kill me.
Wait! Alidoro? What are you doing here?
Oh, amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man. They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's isle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
Why attack Alidoro? He betrayed the hotel?
I'm just a guest here, with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear...
Did he actually betray us?
Said they would
Oh my god, he betrayed us!
An offer I couldn't refuse.
What happens if we betray him?
I can't
Or
live
kill
in
him?
the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying.
Is it... Oh my
Does that
goodness.
suffice? There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it?
He's talking
I
about...
am not
Ah!
the Hound. Not the real one, anyway. I used to be Alidoro's partner,
Did you betray him?
to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything except making a profit, that is.
This is what's
He
ruining
didn't need to
society.
cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued. One thing led to another. I had to kill him.
Well, I have no choice but to kill this guy.
My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh, he was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl.
It's for fucking real.
That's my story. Tragic tale. Do you want to hear more?
I have heard
There should
enough.
be something left at the door. What a murderous air you have. You're going to kill me?
Yeah.
I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? If someone isn't trying to kill you, you can't hurt them either. That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him. So, what will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot?
I may be handsome.
Quietly?
I may be an idiot.
And buy something.
Oh.
You're like a human.
I thought he would be more. I completely cut him off. That was... Okay. Well, I felt warmth. I guess it was a good thing. And I got a great Vanini collection. Well. I guess that solves that. What did I get back to? Had it coming. We discovered... Oh, this is just the other side of where I was. We discovered Alidoro was actually a piece of shit who betrayed us and got Geppetto kidnapped. He basically sold us out. And he's actually not even the real Alidoro.
It was a total attack. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their headquarters, shall we?
Yes. You just sent a text to Connor. Can't believe it. I mean, I can, but man, what a twist!
Look, that lever resembles... Yes, it seems we can use it to call a submarine.
The Great Vanini and Pistris, the submarine? Vanini works. Vanini, we make tomorrow. You're all invited to the launching ceremony of Vanini Company's new submarine, the Pistris. Come and see the Pistris's dashing dignity. Size 42.2 meters by 3.8 meters. Displacement 322 T. Thanks for hanging, Benora. Enjoy your evening. Stay safe, please. Speed above water is 12 knots. Underwater is 7 knots. Propulsion method is the Lorenzini engine and lead acid batteries. The Pistris moves with Mr. Vanini's newest motivity organ, the Lorenzini engine, a patented product named after Mr. Vanini. The new method that generates a bigger electric output by electrically stimulating ergo. Lead acid battery, supplementary power. On top of that, it serves as ballast on the bottom of the submarine. Such an innovative design. A one-time chance to take a peek into the future of Krut, the city of science. Don't miss out. Come join us. Okay. Before I go on the submarine, though, I kind of want to do what the homie on the telephone was saying. Let me pull the lever. Okay, I hope this just summons the submarine and doesn't make me automatically get on the submarine because I'm not trying to go on the submarine just yet. No, step away. Don't step in yet. Please let me interact with the submarine to go. Monstro? Big water. No, don't go. Ah, shit. Alas. Well, I guess it just pushes us to the next area. I'm sure it'll give me like a tree anyways. Thank you for being here, Asto. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It was good seeing you. Thank you for being here. Wow, it really is. It is like a whale. It's a shark though.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
I feel like this has got to be like the last area.
Hey,
I was wondering where she was.
I am finally meeting you here.
Yes,
You're a
girl?
clever one, so it shouldn't surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the
What's the
Abbey.
Abbey? I feel like the Abbey was so long
I
ago.
became his tool a long
Oh.
time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far not to save Croft, but to save me. I felt guilty about that, but I was so elated when you answered my call. Despite it all, I thank you. My spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite. In peace, I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you, clever one. If you find my body, please help me find peace. My guidance ends here. After images of memories rage on the seaside because of Ergo, please be careful.
Is there no port here?
I can't hold out forever.
Oh, I can level up and I can talk. About Simon.
I am the daughter of Valentinus,
Oh.
leader of the alchemists. Simon was my father's right-hand man. Ambition overwhelmed him, however, and he spread the petrification disease, taking countless lives. Why would he do that? I don't know. But he brings a dark world upon us. That's for certain. Stop him, however you can. The petrification disease freezes time and memory within the afflicted body. Ergo is the purified essence of that life, trapped by the petrification disease. When I discovered that, it opened my eyes.
Sure, okay.
I was able to manipulate time using Ergo.
That makes sense.
Simon,
Enough.
on the other hand, is trying to use my power to fuel his ambition. I wound back your time to protect you, so you could stand against him. So stop him. Save Krot.
Can I go back? I have unfinished business. I have unfinished business. What do you mean? Ah, there was something I wanted to do. I knew I shouldn't have pulled the lever. How much do I need to level up? I might as well. Seriously? Dude, your neighbor is crazy, Ryan. I saw you were sharing some of the footage from that. That's nuts. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that and that there's like not much that you can even do about that since you're not around. I know, I feel like if he and his mom aren't gone by the time I get back.
I can't.
How much more do I need to level up? 4. Ask to get moved to a different building? Yeah, I completely understand that. I would agree. Because, like, that behavior is unhinged. Especially that he was trying to pry off your camera is crazy. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like, that is nuts. Well, I need 10,066. Can I get to 10,066? I absolutely could. Did he really try to actually break in too? That dude's such a psycho. That is nuts. Can anything be done if you have, like, video evidence of, like, very physical attempts like that? That just seems so nuts to me. Is that a tree over there? What is this?
I wanna go home.
Oh.
I don't wanna be here.
Trying something with your doorknob? Oh boy.
10 slaves? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you meet your friend?
Romeo.
His name is Romeo.
Management has forwarded to the judge. We were waiting for the warrants of eviction? Oh, wow. You guys are gonna evict him? Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like, literally, you're just trying to take a break as you, like, get away. This should not be something that you should deal with. How has your trip been, like, otherwise, aside from, like, all this stress back over here?
Hi. Are you trained to be a stalker too?
A different boy.
Practice together. Call me Lampwick.
Lampwick?
He didn't even come to your graduation?
Oh, it's Romeo.
I don't care if an old man like that kicks the bucket.
Hey, hey.
Don't
Oh, hi, Argentum.
It's nice you got any family at all. Let's start talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her.
Gonna get ready to check out? Okay, thanks for dropping by, Ryan. Try to grab an item here. Bye.
Please teach me how to use a sword. You're a
I'm
legendary
good.
stalker.
I'm actually, I didn't mean to go this far.
Gemini, get rid of that.
Oh, Gemini? Interesting. Cause I'm like in an end game area, I'm mostly looking for like a tree because I wanted to go back and do something, but I think I kind of hit a point of no return. Yeah. I don't stream like past 9 unless like it's Friday and Connor and I are streaming. I guess I'll go this way. I guess there's no tree for me. Is that where they want me to go? Is that where they want me to go? Oh boy. Okay, well there's something red over there. I don't want to approach it. I feel like this is like towards the end game. So we're going to, yeah. And it's here. So I don't know. I don't know if this is just straight up the final boss. Oh, this has changed now. It's no longer on like the chair. It's just like out here. Crazy. Nuts. Okay. I will check to see like how close we are to the end of the game, because I do feel like we are getting pretty dang close. Which is great. So then maybe if I can scrape together the energy to stream on Thursday, maybe I'll do one more push to complete the game at last. We shall see, and then I can focus on Hollow Body. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. If I'm not able to be back on Thursday, I should be back on Friday, like I was saying earlier. Connor is down to stream, albeit a little bit later probably, just because I have so much going on. So at the very least, we should still have some more Resident Evil 5 goodness. I think we'll be wrapping up that game. So it'd be great if I could play Liza P, because I could beat that, and then we could beat Resident Evil 5. We will be doing the DLC for Resident Evil 5. So it won't quite be over, but that'll be fun because it'll be new content for me. So very excited for that. And then we'll see where we wind up next week. But yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. Shout out to Aiden again for the raid. The best. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, rest of your day, rest of your evening, depending on where you are tuning in from. You are all wonderful, beautiful people, and I appreciate you all so, so much. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Mwah. Bye.